Jackson Frost, aka Killer Jackson Frost, Jack Frost. Real identity. Logan Knepp first appearance, The Flash, Season 2, Episode Dead. Aliases. Killer Jackson Frost, Earth 2 villain. Killer Jackson Frost, Earth 1 villain, later anti-hero. Jackson Frost, Jack Frost, Earth 1 Redemption Arc, Season 6 to 8. Powers and abilities. Cryokinesis, mastery of ice, cold, and temperature manipulation. Thermal energy absorption, must draw heat to create cold. Ice constructs, shards, knives, walls, armor, weapons. Cryokinetic breath, exhales freezing air. Cryokinetic healing, can mend wounds with regenerative ice. Ice slide generation, gliding and movement across ice trails. Limited atmokinesis, can influence localized weather conditions. Superhuman durability, enhanced resilience to impact and injury. Temperature immunity, cannot be harmed by cold, resists extreme heat. Genius level intellect, master scientist, bioengineer, and inventor. Combat training, skilled with ice knives, intimidation tactics, and basic hand to hand fighting. Split personality, the darker Killer Jackson Frost persona surfaces under stress or trauma. Weaknesses, requires constant heat absorption to fuel powers. Heat based attacks empower him rather than harm him. Overuse of powers drains his energy, forcing him to feed on external heat sources. Split personality makes him unstable. Jackson Frost, hero versus Killer Frost, villain side. Hash special weapons, cryo weapons, spontaneous blades, spikes, and projectiles formed from his hands. Ice Kiss, fatal freezing touch in his villain persona. And enemies, allies former The Flash, Alan O'Donnell, Void, Robert Miller, Breacher, Braden Smith, Killer Frost, Leanne Kime. Enemies, Reverse Flash, Chris Cook, Earth 1, Savitar, at first an ally, then betrayer. Complex relationships, Chase Lee Sunday, tentative reconciliation. Cole Renzel, Logan's ex, tolerated but distrusted. Chris Cook, Earth 2 and 19, tense and broken alliances. Costume and identity, white silver hair when powers activate, blue or black eyeshadow, icy white eyes, bold blue lipstick, earrings and rings as part of persona, frost-themed tactical clothing. Origin story. Michael Knepp, Logan's father, suffering from ALS, experimented with cryogenics to preserve his body. In doing so, he inadvertently altered Logan's DNA, making him a born metahuman even before the Star Labs particle accelerator incident. At just 5 years old, Logan suffered a traumatic accident. While biking with his father, he fell, trapping his leg as a car sped toward him. In that moment of fear, his latent powers erupted, ice shielding him instinctively, but also birthing a new, colder persona, Killer Jackson Frost. Years later, the stress of the Flashpoint timeline shift fractured Logan further, allowing his darker half to fully emerge. He was recruited as an enforcer for Savitar, serving as a villain during Season 2 and 3. But guilt, trauma, and lingering humanity pushed Jackson Frost toward redemption. By Season 4, he operated as a conflicted anti-hero, and by Season 6 to 8, he embraced the name Jack Frost, working to save others while battling the violent persona still living inside him.